Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel where we talk fashion and beauty for women over 30. This is the Louis Vuitton on-the-go tote in size GM. It costs $3,350. And today I'm going to walk you through a comparable dupe. The dupe that I chose is the Coach Field Tote in size 40. I also want to say that during this video, this will not be a replica video. I'm not going to be telling you how to get a fake Louis Vuitton bag. This is going to be an alternative to the Louis Vuitton bag that you can go out and purchase. So no fake Louis, these are alternatives, not replicas. The Coach bag that I chose is a men's bag, but do not let that deter you, because when you see the bag and you see the specs, you will understand why this is a dupe and why this is a really good, more affordable alternative to the Louis bag. Starting with Louis, again, the price is $3,350. That is before tax, shipping, or any other fees that might be associated with the bag. Now that's a high price tag for some people, but you have to understand the craftsmanship is definitely there. The material that's used is there, and then the follow-up with the bag is there. And what I mean by follow-up is taking it back in for repairs, cleaning, if you have any issues with the bag, etc. Everybody knows Louis Vuitton service is going to be A1, so that is a factor when you're considering price. Now the Coach bag is $595. Much cheaper. This is again excluding any taxes, shipping, other fees that might be associated with the purchase of this bag. But keep in mind that with a bag from a company like Coach, you're going to be able to get things like discounts, sales, if there's any, valid promotions going on. A lot of times that's going to apply to their bags, even if it's a fairly new release. So you could probably, I would say, get this bag for cheaper, but we're just going to go at the standard across the board retail price. So basically $600. The Louis Vuitton bag is made from cowhide leather. It has a microfiber lining on the interior of the bag, which you guys know how microfiber performs. It's easier to clean. You can kind of wipe it off with a wet cloth, etc. So that's what you have on the inside. Also keep in mind that this is the particular variation I chose to highlight. There are going to be other variations available through Louis Vuitton, but this particular bag does come with gold hardware. And then when we skip on over and look at the Coach bag is made from pebble calf leather. So still a very nice, high quality leather bag that you're going to be getting. It's not going to be anything cheap. It's still, when I say cheap, I mean it's not going to be anything low end in terms of quality. Let me say it like that. It's still going to be a very nice leather. The interior of the Coach bag is fabric, so the lining there is fabric. That's the definition given on the official website. I don't know what that feels like. I don't have the bag with me, but I'm taking that to mean that it's not going to be something that is artificial, or like man-made. So it's not going to be like polyester. It's going to be an actual fabric that probably has a soft feel to it, but that's me guessing. And the Coach bag has snap closures. They do not When it comes to size and dimension, this is one of the factors that I really pay close attention to when finding these dupes for you guys, because I think it's really important. You don't want to get a bag that's very similar but then have it be half the size, because that kind of defeats the purpose a lot of times with the aesthetic. Because a lot of times for me, what draws my attention to a bag is the shape and the size of it. So I try to keep the dimensions really close, which is why I ended up going with the men's tote from Coach, because the dimensions matched much closer to the Louis Vuitton on the go tote than other Coach bags that they offer in the women's line. So the Louis Vuitton bag is 16 by 13.4 by 7.5. So those are the dimensions. That is going to be 16 inches, let me see, long, I think, 13 inches high. Don't make me lie, I don't know. 16 by 13.4 by 7.5. That's the Louis Vuitton on the go tote. The Coach bag is 15 3/4 by 14 by 8. So if we look at those side by side, you got 16 versus 15 3/4. You're talking about a 1/4 of an inch difference. Then you have 13.4 as compared to 14. So again, you got like a little more than a ½ inch in difference. And then you have 7.5 and 8. So again, ½ an inch in difference. So very similar in terms of the size of both bags. I wanted to touch on availability because I think it's important. When you talk about a Louis Vuitton bag, obviously you're going to initially be able to walk into a Louis Vuitton store / boutique, likely find the bag that you want, make the purchase. If it's not in store, they will be able to order it for you and ship it to you. You could also shop on the website online and make the purchase. If you're looking for something like pre-loved, there are many reputable websites that do carry authentic pre-loved items. The issue with that, if you want to call it an issue, is that sometimes they're not going to have the color combination that you're looking for, or they're not going to have the most newly released bag, or the prices sometimes I find are really close to what you can find in store. Not all the time. There are great deals to be found, but sometimes the price may be like $100 difference, you know, or $75 difference, or $125 difference. And when you're talking about $3,300, I would rather have the in-store experience and spend the full $3,350 than to save $100 and get it secondhand. Personal preference. Again, you can shop around. But for the most part, you're going to be getting it online at LouisVuitton.com or walking into a Louis Vuitton store. There are other stores that carry the bag as well, high-end stores like, you know, Saks, Neiman's, things of that nature. But I think to get the most current release in the style and size you want, you're going to be going in the store. With the Coach bag, the first place I would say is going to be obviously the same as a Louis Vuitton bag, the Coach store or online at Coach.com. There's also Coach outlets, but keep in mind items in the Coach outlet are designed to be sold in the Coach outlet. So it's not like you're getting what is, you know, made and designed for the main store. Those are two separate items. And if y'all want me to do a video explaining it, I can do a video explaining it. But a lot of times I think that's a really big misconception. Coach outlet items are made for a Coach outlet. Coach items are made to be sold at Coach stores. Yes, the two stores are under the same corporate umbrella, but the inventory is different. You can also, of course, find Coach bags at pre-loved shops as well. You can also find Coach bags at pre-loved online stores. And then again, you're going to be able to find Coach in more of your mainstream kind of, I call them corner mall stores, meaning like, you know, Macy's or like a Dillard's, those stores that kind of are on the big corners in your typical malls. They're going to be carrying items like Coach, you know, like Dooney and Burke, like Michael Kors. More mainstream, I would say mid-price range brands versus a high-end luxury brand like a Chanel or Louis Vuitton. So the availability is going to be a little bit better for you when you're looking for something like this. If you're looking for a Coach bag, you're going to probably have better luck being able to simply walk into your local mall and find it in one of those stores if your mall does not have high-end stores inside. Both of these bags are made of leather, so you're going to still get the durability you always get with leather. The one bag, Louis Vuitton, is cowhide, and the other bag, as I mentioned before, the Coach, is going to be what they call pebble or calf leather. So still leather, so they're going to give you the durability that you get with leather. It's going to last you. You do not have to stress if water gets on it. Now I'm talking about you running from the restaurant to the car in a light sprinkle. I'm not talking about you dunking the bag in the bathtub. So obviously we're not talking about that kind of water, but you're going to be able to clean it pretty similarly. Both bags, you're going to be able to wipe them down, keep them nice, keep them in pristine condition. And again, like I said, you're going to get the durability. You're not going to have, you know, fraying of the handles and things of that nature unless there's an issue with the stitching. Now, with Louis Vuitton, like I said, the craftsmanship is going to be A1. Coach is a very good brand in terms of its quality. It's midline, mainstream. You still should not have issues with the Coach bag like it fraying or like the interior coming out or like the stitching tearing apart. That could happen with either bag. It may happen quicker with the Coach bag, but keep in mind this is not something that's going to be happening 2 months after you buy the bag. And if it does, you need to take it back. So just bear in mind, you're getting what you pay for. This is not a replica. This is an alternative / dupe. It's not going to cost you $20. If you're paying $600 for a bag, you are going to get a very nice, very well made, very much durable leather handbag that you can enjoy, and you can rest assured it's going to last you and that you will get your money's worth out of it. And if we just look at the pictures of the two bags, we just look at some of the aesthetics of them, they are very, very similar. Like I said, the Coach bag comes in this navy and black. which is the closest color combo I could find to the Louis Vuitton On The Go black. The Louis Vuitton On The Go tote comes in a multitude of different colors, different prints. They have the monogram, they have the damier, they have different prints. And then the Coach bag is more plain in terms of it not being monogrammed, which I think lends itself to it looking more high-end. Personally, I don't like the mid-range brands that have their logos on them. Like, I don't like the Michael Kors logo all over my bag. I don't like the Coach logo all over my bag. That's just a personal preference. Whereas with something high-end like Louis Vuitton, I do not mind, actually like a lot of the bags that come with the logo imprinted all over the bag. So again, that's personal preference, but something that you want to keep in mind when you're choosing this type of item. And don't be afraid to look in the men's section, because had I not, I wouldn't have been able to find such a close dupe to this Louis Vuitton bag. Both these bags will be, of course, linked down below. I will try to put more than one buying option in terms of where you can find the bags, but if you want to check them out, see if there's any sales on the Coach bag, please feel free to check out the description box and click on those links down there. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There are other videos very similar to this one. I will link them up here and keep them in a playlist, which will be linked or either in the description box as well. Do not forget to subscribe if you like this type of content. Also, head over to my website, curatedcloset.com, and shop our apparel, shoes, and accessories for women. Remember to live well and look good doing it. And until next time, y'all, bye.